Hello everybody. Despite all the uncertainty and all the difficulties caused by the coronavirus, I think that the service research community and service research in itself is in a very good state at the moment. Really pleased about that. You only have to look at the impact factors of all the service journals to know how much the work done in services, the articles that have been published have been read and cited by other people. It's a very, very strong position to be in. I think we all realise, though, that publications alone are not what makes the community work the way it does. We all realise there's lots of work going on behind the scenes, people doing things voluntarily, altruistically, that makes the community what it is at the moment. And what we're trying to do with the Stephen Barron Award is to see how we can recognise a lot of the work that goes on in that respect. It takes many, many different forms. It's how you supervise and encourage Ph.D. students and early career researchers. It's voluntarily taking up for reviews for journals. It's being willing to put your mind to organising conferences and all the different sessions within conferences. It takes a myriad of different forms, but we all know reasonably well who the people are who spend a lot of time doing this. I've been privileged to be a co-editor of a journal and chair of a SERVSIG conference, and that's opened my eyes to how much work goes on behind the scenes and how important the people who did this work are for the community as a whole. So we wanted to have an award that does just this, recognises service to the services community, the services research community. It's something that's quite difficult to organise, but I think if you recognise, I think people do recognise that I quite like my football, soccer, and they have awards in those areas. At the end of each season, they have the Writers Award, the Football Writers Award for the best player of the season, based on their technical ability, the number of goals they scored, various other quantitative measures. But there's also a Players' Player Award, where the players within the game recognise the other players who have contributed to what's gone in the season. And that's another award. The two aren't mutually exclusive, but I think the award that we're talking about today is more akin to the second one. It's the Players' Player Award. What we people within the services marketing community know and recognise and admire about other people within the community. So I hope we will continue, well, I know we will continue with this award every 2 years, and I'm very pleased to know that the award is going ahead this year, despite the fact that the conference in Brisbane at Queensland University of Technology couldn't go ahead, where we were going to present the award, but we will do it virtually in some way or other. I'm delighted to confirm that the Steve Barron Award for contributions to service research community has gone to Ray Fiss. I think most people watching this will know Ray and recognise that at the very outset he was the person who instigated SERVSIG, the SERVSIG International Research Conference, which has provided the platform for much of what has happened since then. But he hasn't stopped. It's not what he did years ago. I think I have, like many people, have met him at numerous conferences where he's always there to support people, always there to support new initiatives, always there to be friendly, always there to get people to mix together. It's something that I obviously do appreciate, and I know that Ray never stops. Whereas I can sit back here, put my feet up, I've finished and so on, Ray is still going strong. You just have to look at the new initiative of ServCalab to realise what a person he is. Not only does he not stop and think I've had enough, he's starting on new ventures, very, very important ventures for both the service research community and for society in general. He also has this ability to find a fine balance between the important academic work and the less formal, fun elements of when people get together. And that does bring people together. It brings down barriers between people. People have a laugh together and remember it for future generations. I really am pleased that he's got this award. I'm slightly disappointed that I can't actually award it to him, which I was going to do at the conference at Queensland University of Technology, the SERVSIG conference, which unfortunately had to be cancelled because of the coronavirus. But anyway, Ray, here's my handshake, and here's the other thing that we seem to be doing all the time, and really good luck for the future, and keep it up.
Hi Ray, I'm really pleased to be able to let you know that on behalf of the Journal of Services Marketing, you are the 2020 recipient of the Steve Barron Award for Outstanding Contribution to Service. Congratulations, that's just so fantastic.
Wow, I'm delighted. I mean, as you know, Steve Barron's a colleague we've known a long time. I'm delighted to receive an award that's in his name. I mean, he's such a wonderful guy. So I'm delighted to know that.
Thank you so much, Ray. We're very pleased.
With great pleasure, I accept the Steve Barron Award for Outstanding Contribution to the Service Research Community. Steve Barron is a great role model for any service scholar. I have been fortunate to work with Steve on many service research community projects. He is a great co-author and a great friend. What makes our service research community so wonderful is that we truly believe in service. Today I will mention just two of my own efforts to help the service research community. In 1993, I started SERVSIG to provide a member organization for the service research community. It has been wonderful to participate in SERVSIG's growth and prosperity over all these years. And 25 years later, in 2018, I began creating SERVCoLab to encourage transformative service research that serves humanity through collaborative research projects. SERVCoLab is still a very new organization, but the early progress has been great fun. Finally, let me add one essential piece of advice about service. I didn't create these organizations for you, and I didn't create them for me. I created them for all of us. I view professional service as an investment in human relationships. To me, we should all adopt the logic of serving each other. Thank you very much for this honor.
On behalf of the Journal of Services Marketing, I thank everyone who participated in this year's award process. Every nominee has positively influenced the life and well-being of others and has helped the services marketing discipline in some manner. Each nominee acts as a shining lamp that gives light to others around them. I congratulate Ray Fisk for being this year's award recipient. Ray has taught us about service theater, the history of services, service sustainability, transformative service, and service inclusion. Most importantly, Ray has taught us we can each be an asset to the discipline, and in doing so, we can be an asset to mankind. In a world that seems chaotic and maddening, let us remember that our research, our teaching, and our ability to provide service to others has the potential to contribute to the common good through service delivery. Thank you. God bless.